Liverpool fan in Japan.
Hello YouTube, Liverpool fan in Japan here, the Miyazaki man, Sai. Alrighty, 2-2 with Everton at the last ever Merseyside Derby at Goodison Park. I think you guys are going to need this video. Watch it till the end and it'll give you some perspective, right? But you know, Arne Slot got sent off right at the end with Sipka Holshoff as well. And everyone's been wanting to know what Arne Slot said to Michael Oliver. Did he just give him a firm handshake, refuse to let go? However, I have on good authority, lip reading speciality, of the 5 most likely things that Arne Slot said to Michael Oliver that made him react with that red card. And I've written them down in this here notebook. You are the biggest perennium from this millennium. Suits his character, right? He's a cool customer as Arne Slot. The second most likely choice is, I have a healthy spleen. I have a healthy spleen and I'll slay your queen. You may have firm glutes, but you're definitely not astute. Because Arne Slot's astute. He knows astute people. In fourth place, your firm breasts cause me distress. And a slightly controversial choice, but possibly a very likely one as well, coming from Arne Slot's mouth. You have dodgy areolas. Have you been checked for Ebola? Oh no. Okay, I digress just a little bit. Let's get into the video. Alrighty, so my lip reading expert may or may not have been on the money there, but what a shocking refereeing display. Literally stop, start, foul, 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 no rhythm, no tempo. Home crowd influenced him. You know, he was actually one of the best referees a couple years ago before he started moonlighting over in the oil countries, in the rich countries, and who knows what his inspiration and motivation is these days. Arsenal fans truly hate him as well. Put himself in the limelight. How did he allow the game to go on for that long in injury time? But I tell you what, it's also Liverpool's fault for the fact that we couldn't hold the lead. You don't let the ball bounce in a crowded, congested area. And look, James Tarkowski, Everton captain, written a fantastic final chapter. We're forever tied. Was it 43 wins apiece at Goodison Park now before, you know, they move on to their new world-class stadium on the docks, on the pier as well. So, look, happy for Everton. They writ their story. It's their cup final. Even a crowd invasion onto the pitch for a draw against Liverpool, right? That shows the kind of mentality and stature of the club. Now, I don't want to go too blasphemy into the club. You know, we've scored our last-minute fair share of goals against them. Sturridge wheedling through, shot against the post. Sadio Mane cleans it in. The bobble on the bar from a Van Dijk slice. Divock Origi heading it in. All the good stuff, right? They scored a first goal that wasn't a free kick. Okay, but we showed winning mentality. We've still got the record that we've never been more than 1 goal behind in any match throughout Arne Slot's entire tenure at Liverpool. And that's a good, really good statistics. We've got fight back ability, if that's even a word. McAllister, he was a key player, controlling tempo, calm as you like, taking the ball under pressure, headed the ball in from a Mo Salah cross. Thank you for fancy football points, but a lot of people triple captain Salah. So I've got done there because I triple captained him when he blanked 1 week. But McAllister, well in, son. Then Mo Salah, that man who might be quiet for the whole game, stepped up again. Beautiful to see Curtis Jones involved, Darwin Núñez involved. I did say when I woke up that we were going on to win this game. Curtis Jones brought the tempo and control, the calmness, right? Lucho Diaz, hit and hope into the box. Curtis Jones from a pullback from Núñez over to Curtis Jones again. Shot, blocked, Salah right foot, bang, it's a goal. That's why you keep Salah on. He has the ability and penchant to make a difference and score those big goals when it matters. And that should have been there, done and dusted, right? Let's talk about the red cards. Connor Bradley was actually pretty lucky to stay on, right? Persistent fouling as well. Michael Oliver already gave him a chance. We had to sub him for Trent. Trent put a defensive masterclass. Trent is the best hoofer, one of the best hoofers in our squad. Good strategy. Hoof it down, you know, hoof, long ball, and play from there. We also had Darwin Núñez on the counter-attack to go for with Lucho Diaz and Mo Salah as well. And Tsimikas also has the long ball, through ball ability for a long counter-attacking play. However, I'm going to give some credit to David Moyes and Everton here, right? They didn't just sit back. They didn't pen back waiting for a counter-attack. They weren't the luxury Stoke a la Arsenal who just sit back absorbing the punishment and waiting for break chances. They played. But what they did, right, they played into play between the lines to try to get a free kick in prominent areas. Classic David Moyes ball. And unfortunately for us, we have to be aggressive. We have to contest. I mentioned in the pre-match video, you have to fight to give yourself the opportunity to duel, to win back the ball, to regain possession. And when they long ball it, it's going to be a very heavy second ball fight. throughout the majority of the match. We couldn't get a foothold in midfield for the fact that there was no real midfield battle, for the fact that they bypassed the midfield on occasion. But when they did interplay and play 1-2 in between the lines and around the corners to fight for the second ball, in the air, on the diagonals to fight for the second ball, Everton actually did pretty well in terms of actual ball playing ability when in possession. You can't fault Everton. They came with strategy and they did quite well. Doucoure in between the lines, Gay working hard as well. But Idrissa Gana Gay should have been sent off as well, because how that second pullback wasn't a yellow card worthy foul on Gakpo is ludicrous. Play on. The players, Liverpool players by now should just learn when it's a second yellow card offense, stop the play, force the referee to make a decision. Right? It's almost like when you get fouled as well, like the build up to their second goal, right, where the ball bounced as well. Konate got pushed in the back. If he fell over or made a meal of it, it could have got ruled out, you know, because he blatantly got pushed. But alas, they scored a fairy tale ending to Goodison Park. For them, congratulations. The slowest clap, the smallest violin. They earned a 2-2 draw against Liverpool. But it's not the end of the world. Now, people think it feels like a defeat because we were so close. But did our performance, and Arne Slot mentions that a lot, right? Did our performance merit the points? Just. The tactics allowed us to fight particular battles. Lucho Diaz was quite ineffective coming from the false nine position. I said this was a game for Jota Nunes, and when they came on as well, you saw really the amount of impact a proper 9 in and around the box makes. And Jota's silkworm dribble between the lines made opportunities as well, especially a Mo Salah shot. He's very, very fluid on the ball. I didn't think this was a game for Luis Diaz. Gakpo was largely ineffective as well, plugged away, physical running laterally as well, but he just couldn't get into promising areas to unleash the Gakpo, the shot, and we couldn't find him on occasion as well. McAllister, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch, technical, marvellous in terms of running. Maka had the control. Szoboszlai, with his intense pressing and running, can run past the lines, had a good shot save. Lucho Diaz couldn't bundle it home. Lucho Diaz was offside anyway. But Gravenberch couldn't really get a foothold on the game. He was kind of snuffed out and crowded out. He didn't have one of his best games for sure. This was a game for Wataru, Man Mountain, Endo to come on when we scored the second goal to close it out. As much as I love Arne Slot, supreme tactician, right? Got us in a fantastic position, and we'll talk about our position in a bit. If ever a game, physicality, brutality, dominant in the air, simple short playing passes, slow the game down, see the game out. This was the game for Wataru Endo to come on to see out the game. We almost positively would have had a better fist of things if he came on. However, conversely, we would have won the game as well if Arne Slot, got the fouls. Liverpool got the fouls that should have been there. Mo Salah dribbling and jinking past everyone and got cleaned out. His legs swept away. Marco Oliver was about 2 meters away, didn't give it. So many fouls, right, that Everton committed weren't given. But conversely, when an equivalent foul, softer foul, the Liverpool made, it was given straight away. So, yeah, it was either affected by the crowd or incompetent or just overall didn't have a clue and lost control of the game. But either way, we've been stuffed by him way too many times, as have Arsenal, to be fair, right? Legitimate cause for concern when he officiates the game, because very stop-start game, couldn't get our rhythm, couldn't get our tempo, couldn't play the slot ball, but we plugged away, we fought, we earned the right to fight. And with Salah's goal, it's one of those goals that we don't score very, very often, the kind of pinball, scrappy goal. I know I'm doing a disservice to Nunes hitting it back to Curtis Jones and it scraps off on a deflection, and Mo Salah's touch and finish was great. But we don't score those goals often enough, and we really, really need to. Now, Konate was a mountain heading ball after ball away, right? And to be fair, Everton did have some goal-scoring opportunities, some shots, the header, right? The header and the scuff shots, the shots over the bar, pot shots from range. They could result in wonder goals. They could really have resulted in wonder goals, but they didn't. And we were ahead until the last kick of the game. So it really does feel like 2 points dropped. But let's look at the overall holistic perspective of things. 7 points ahead of Arsenal. No game in hand anymore. Superior goal difference. Okay, so they have to overturn straight away 7 points and a goal difference. So that's equivalent to 8 points. What does that even mean? They need 8 points, a swing of 8 points. Now, if we play them and they win, there's a swing straight away. 3 points gained on us, 5 points left. Okay, they need 8 points and just absolutely batter us, and or they increase their goal difference. But their goal difference isn't going to increase that much because Gabriel Jesus is out, Havertz is out, Saka is out, Martinelli is out. They got Nwareri, is that his name? Nwareri or something like that. Sterling, whose his career's over, he's got no impact. Trossard, plug thereabouts, not consistent goal scorer. And they're even looking at Kieran Tierney, who signed a pre-contract for Celtic in the summer. Possibly left wing as a crosser, but who's going to head it in of that lot? They haven't got many goals in that team, and Odegaard's not going to do it himself, so we'll see. The clearest opportunity for them to drop points is Nottingham Forest away. That's going to be a difficult one. You expect them to get full points in the other 2 easy fixtures of the next 3. Liverpool have a harder run of fixtures, only slightly, but look, you beat who's in front of you. Arsenal have to be superior than Liverpool in 3 corresponding fixtures to overturn the result. We both have Champions Leagues. We've got a bigger squad depth and less injuries. Do you know how hard it is than the remaining games for Arsenal to win and Liverpool to lose? Arsenal to win and Liverpool to lose. Arsenal to win and Liverpool to lose. That has literally got to happen. And that's bearing in mind, right? And you look at our fixtures and everyone can only have tunnel vision. Look at Liverpool's fixtures. Arsenal are just as likely to drop points and lose any given game than Liverpool are. On the balance of probabilities of their performance and their squad, even our performance in this match and other matches we've drawn and even lost, Arsenal have an equal amount of opportunity to drop points as Liverpool. They really do, if not more likelihood to drop points than we do. And they can't afford to drop the points. Liverpool, if Liverpool equal Arsenal's performance and results until the end of the season, Liverpool are champions. If Liverpool equal the results but lose one more game, Liverpool are champions. If Liverpool equal Arsenal's performance and results and lose 2 games, Liverpool are champions. Get some perspective. We are in a fantastic position. I know everyone wants everything right now, right? But look, you got to deserve your title victory. Nothing's handed on the plate. We have to earn it. Come on, brethren. Best international fan base worldwide. You might be down in the dumps right now. You might be mad at Michael Oliver, but we are fantastically placed still. We're in a Carabao EFL Cup final against Newcastle, where we are favourites for Arne Slot's first trophy of the shiny new era, up the shiny one. The Champions League is a toss of a coin, right? When you're against a Barcelona or a Real Madrid or any decent team, right? The 2-legged affair with Anfield gives us the edge. We have to perform on the day, but we are still favourites. And then one-off shoot-off is probably 50-50 in the final, in all honesty. But we probably, most likely, I would say, are massively favoured to get to that final over 2-legged ties before then, right? So there's that to look forward to. And it's so prestigious and fun playing the best in Europe. Just enjoy it. Enjoy those moments, those famous nights at Anfield. We can do it even on a deficit or coming back from behind. Those famous nights at Anfield really make a difference. And these are Champions League caliber players, top of the pops, Ballon d'Or contenders in our squad. You're talking Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson, etc., right? Then you look at the Premier League. We are still heavy favourites. The odds on about 86% thereabouts. That's humongous. And we got the squad and injuries, right? When you put your Arsenal hat on for a second with their squad and their run of form and their firepower and their fixtures, can you really see it happening? More amazing things have happened in the past, right? Look at Leicester's squad, but look, even Leicester of that generation, that season, I think would do this current Arsenal squad with this injury crisis, because Vardy's having a party, Mahrez is on fire, and N'Golo Kante's like 5 men in midfield. They were immense, right? They were absolutely immense. Even Drinkwater looked half decent. Drink the water. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is Everton actually played pretty well. Give them some props, give them some credit, right? Quick thinking on a free kick. It's not their fault that Michael Oliver gave them all the opportunities. That scuffle with Curtis Jones and Abdoulaye Doucoure, oh my God, what a bell, an absolute bell, going to our crowd and giving it some of that, right? He deserved everything he got, you know. Jonesy could have double-studded him and everyone would have rejoiced and praised, because really he represented the fan base in Scousers. You don't do that in that, you know, a 2-2 draw or whatever, right? Their emotions are already tempered thereabouts. So Jonesy gets a suspension, but we got enough midfielders to cope as well. We're Tony Mount and Endo, but we've got the backups as well in midfield to make up the numbers. And our first choice midfield is there anyway. And we're against Wolves next. That's a big pick-me-up. And the biggest pick-me-up is I'm going to be doing that live. I'll be live streaming that, baby. Best in the world, baby. You're going to love it. International fan base, tactics, play-by-play and colour commentary. This is what it's all about. Join the Discord as well. We chat, we banter. We do the chat along in the match. Discord link is somewhere above there or down there even. Join, subscribe if you haven't already. This is a channel of substance and abundance. And I think you'd really enjoy the content coming up. I translated the latest chapters in Wataru Endo's book, Jewel, right? In this book, Really, really interesting. Check out in the member section. YouTube membership is the best way to support this channel because YouTube don't pay peanuts. It's like £3 or £4 per 1,000 views. Do the maths. Oh my God, gets like 3 chicken nuggets, not even the 5 or 6 chicken nuggets. That's standard, right? So help me afford some cheeky Nando's. Love me some cheeky Nando's. Wing roulette. Yeah. Medium spicy. I like my spice. Yeah, so speaking of spicy, Curtis Jones stood up for the fan base. Arne Slot got sent off. Sipka Holshoff got sent off as well. Abdoulaye Doucoure probably is a bigger miss for them. He got sent off. We've got firepower and talent in the squad. We got mentality. We fought. We didn't play particularly well. The tempo wasn't there, but I would say our disruption to rhythm from the referee played a massive part in that. I don't think the home crowd affected us so much. Thereabouts, you know, in terms of quality, is lacking slightly, but that midfield really, really gives us the basis to play. I said against Plymouth as well. Without the foundation in the midfield, because it's the hardest position on half turn in the 6th position on, you know, to play and connect the play between the back and the front. Otherwise, she's going to be passing around the back for days and hit and hope. So, yeah, it's not the worst result in the world. Everyone knew it'd be difficult. We deserved the points. We didn't get the points. A point earned because it was a game in hand. We move on. Onwards and upwards to the Champions League and the Premier League. Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting this channel. Like, subscribe. Hope you guys have a fantastic week and weekend coming up. Let's batter Wolves and get the feel-good feeling, the good vibes back in town. Up the Reds. We're here to impress. Yeah, all good. That's all I want to say. Cheer up, guys. It's not the end of the world. We got this. The talent is there. The quality is there. The manager is there. And we're going to improve with transfers in the summer. Let's do some transfer videos coming up very, very soon, right? I do the Salesforce database on transfers. Very exciting stuff with my hand-built, scratch-built algorithm, doing the metrics and dynamics all for you guys. I don't think anyone else can offer such in-depth practical metric analysis, predictive analytics, and generative analytics coming in the next iteration. I hope to get that done by the end of the year because it will be a really powerful engine. I think you guys will really, really enjoy it. And you guys can help me fill in the data as well. What I can do is I can give you an Excel CSV sheet where you can put in the standardized data, right? The generic data like age and height and left foot to the right foot, all the generic data that can feed the algorithm. Once I pushed it in, I can do the more qualitative data, which is, you know, the actual analysis of particular scenarios and situations. And let's see what the algorithm spits out in terms of recommendations for strikers, 10s, DMs, the whole shebang, right? So thank you once again for joining me on this video. Smash a like if you haven't already. Until next time, Miyazaki man, itchy burn. It means the best. Liverpool are the best. We're top of Premier League still. 7 points. Superior goal difference. Relax. Have confidence. Enjoy your week. Everton, they've got nowhere else to do but float mid-table or below. Jane means ciao. The second most likely choice is I have a healthy spleen. I have a healthy spleen and I have a healthy spleen and I'll slay your queen.